Hello students, welcome to another part of the lecture series on DNA repair, and in this class we will be learning about nucleotide excision repair. And now this type of repair is mainly triggered when there is a UV radiation damage or any damage by any chemicals leading to the formation of pyrimidine dimers, specifically thymine dimers. Now what happens in this mechanism? We need the help of machineries that is known as UVR, UV light repair proteins. So there are specifically four types of UVR proteins: UVRA, UVRB, UVRC and UVRD. Now we will first look at the flow chart, then we will be looking at the two-dimensional schematic diagram that you need to give in your exam, and finally we will be visualizing the whole thing with the help of a 3D video, and then we will go into the clinical implication. Now what happens at first, UVRA and UVRB forms a complex, okay, and it scans the DNA to identify the distortion. So what is the purpose of UVRA and B? It first forms a complex and scans. Then after the site of the lesion has been identified, UVRA will now leave UVRB. It leaves the complex, okay, and what UVRB does, UVRB melts the DNA around the distortion. You already know by melting it means dissociation of the hydrogen bonds between the adjacent nitrogenous bases. So now we have a segment which has already been identified and the local DNA has been melted. Next, UVRC comes, okay, and it forms a complex with UVRB and it creates a neck, okay, it creates a neck on both 5' and 3' end of the lesion. And in the next step, what happens? UVRD comes, which has a helicase activity. It unwinds the cut segment, it gets rid of the cut segment, and finally DNA polymerase uses the other intact strand as a template. It synthesizes a new DNA, and ultimately ligase comes and seals the gap. So these are the 4-step procedure of nucleotide excision repair, and this is the exact flowchart that you need to write in your answer paper if you don't have much time. Now let us look at the figure. So as I told you, two UVRA and UVRB first forms a complex, and it scans the DNA and it will identify this site. So a TT dimer, once it is identified, these UVRA will be gone. After UVRAs are gone, what happens? UVRC comes and it creates a neck. It first attaches with UVRB, forms a new complex, and it will cut these regions, okay. These are the two regions that will be cut. So both the 5' and 3' necks will be formed by this UVRC, and ultimately UVRD will come and it will remove this segment. So a gap has been formed, okay, it has an inherent helicase activity, and this gap is finally sealed by DNA polymerase, okay. The gap is actually refilled by DNA polymerase, and DNA ligase comes and seals this next. So if it's still not clear, let us look into the 3-dimensional video which will really clear the concept for you. So this animation will illustrate the process of thymine dimer repair in E. coli. It's very easy to understand in prokaryotes, but this is already present in eukaryotes also, okay. So this uses a set of proteins UVRA to D, okay, A, B, C and D, UV light repair protein, okay, and most of these proteins have got different type of roles, and UVR stands for UV light repair of the pyrimidine dimers, but it's also used to repair other forms of DNA. In addition to UVR, A, B, C and D, we need DNA polymerase for the final gap filling and DNA ligase for the final sealing. Now you see how it happens. You two molecules, two units of UVRA complexes with UVRB to form a complex, and it scans the DNA till it finds the distortion, the site of damage, the site of pyrimidine dimers in the double helix. So whenever this trimer, this complex encounters this TT repair site, UVAs are lost. UVRC comes and it will cut the 5' and 3' end away from the lesion, few base pairs up and downstream the site of the lesion. and then UVRD will come. It has got a helicase activity. It will get rid of the defective site along with all the other complex proteins of UVRB and UVRC. Next, so we have a gap. This gap will now be filled up by DNA polymerase. It will use the intact strand as the template strand, and finally the gaps will be sealed by DNA ligase, and the end result is a repair DNA fragment with no thymine-thymine dimer. So lastly, you need to know the clinical importance of this disease. Now, xeroderma pigmentosum is the disease that happens if there is a defective nucleotide excision repair. Okay, so what happens in this, normally when you are exposed to sunlight, there are formation of TT dimers, there are formation of DNA damages under UV light, but those are promptly repaired by nucleotide excision repair mechanism. Now in patients, the cells that are cultured from these patients, they have shown low or defective activity of nucleotide excision repair process, and due to this the incidence of skin cancer increases 1000 to 2000 fold. So the end result is an increased marked sensitivity to sunlight and frequent formation of multiple skin cancers and premature death. So just remember nucleotide excision repair, the UVR A, B and C and D mechanisms, and xeroderma pigmentosum, and we are done with nucleotide excision repair. So thanks a lot for watching this video. Feel free to get back to me in the comment section with any queries you have, and I will see you soon with another DNA repair video for this series. Till then, bye and take care.